Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Here is a makeup tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how we went from this to this, as you can see on your screens. So let's dive straight in. I cleaned her face with wipes and went straight in with moisturizer to moisturize her face. So when applying, make sure it gets to all corners of the face.
Twist my fingers up on a bang on them. Lele oh, yeah.
Then I went in with primer, Aqua Grip Radiant Finish Primer, to prime my face, to grip the foundation and also give me that shine, as you can see. And then I dried with fan. Then I applied foundation. I mixed VBT and Sylviamak foundation to get the exact shade. If you still have a problem with matching foundation to the body, I made a video on choosing the right foundation shade, so that video is for you. Go and watch it. By the way, all the products I used will be in the description box below. See the way the foundation matches with her body. As a makeup artist, if you struggle with getting the right undertones for your clients, that video is for you. Then I used concealer. I used Adventure Concealer. The first shade I used is a shade lighter than her skin tone, while the second shade I used is 2 to 3 shades lighter than her skin tone to brighten up the highlighted areas. Then for her contour, I used Avour foundation. The shade I used is 2 shades darker than her skin tone. The trick to doing this and not have a harsh nose contour at the end of the day is to not pack product on the brush. Small will do, and after you've placed it on the skin, just clean the brush with your hand, as you can see me do, and then blend with your beauty blender. Then I went in with blush using the Ceendies lip and cheek palette. And remember, build up, do not go in with too much and then you find yourself struggling to blend it out. Then I used the Beauty by AD setting powder in Lucent to set the highlighted areas. It is called setting, not baking. Before applying, dust off the excess powder on the beauty blender and then spread and press it in. Then I applied powder on the setting powder because the setting powder can't just stay alone, and the shade I applied is 2 shades lighter than her skin tone for the highlighted areas. And then I applied powder on the rest of the face with a shade that is her exact skin tone. Then I did the dry contour, and this is easy. Just trace whatever you did for the wet contour. I also applied my dry blush, and I didn't really use much. This is just to intensify whatever we did for the wet blush. Then I tamed the brows using Browmatic by Dammel, and then I used David's pencil in color 3 to draw the brows. Then I used Karite gel liner to trace whatever I did with the pencil and then fill in the brows with the gel liner. I actually do this just to give my brows a little bit of depth at the end, but I don't do it to the front. And I also do not pack the gel liner on the brows, because a lot of people do this in a wrong way and the brows will be looking too dark. I'm so sorry guys for this highlighting. I didn't know my phone was not recording. I realized it was not recording after I was done with highlighting the brows. I promise you guys I'm going to do a full video on brow tutorial. Then I used the Ben9 eyeshadow primer, and for the transition color I used the VBT nude eyeshadow palette, and I kept blending in circles. Then I used the Naughty eyeshadow palette for this shade, and then I used the Blossom eyeshadow palette for that gold shimmery shade. Then I used pigments from Candy Beauty. I used 2 pigments for this look. Yeah, I was cleaning the fallout from the pigments, and then I went back to the VBT eyeshadow palette to give the eyeshadow a little bit of depth. I love giving my eyeshadow depth because to me it brings out the eyes, like it makes the eye pop. Then I used Karite gel liner for the waterline, and I smoked out the under eye using the same color I used for the eyeshadow. Then I did the eye lift with the Becharm ageless powder using the shade I used for the highlighted areas. Then I used the Nia setting spray to set everything and dried with my fan. For the lips, I used the Posh and Sassy lip palette to create that beautiful lip. I mixed the dark shade and the wine shade on the palette to create the shade I used in lining the lip. Then I used the nude shade from the same palette for the inner corner of the lip and made sure I blend well. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Like move fast and do what you want.
You can bank on it. You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I'll stamp on it. In a private plane, I'll lamp on it. Lele, oh, then they call me bank on it.